Hello and welcome to the vlog. So as you can see by the title down there, it's a bit of a weird one, but this is 10 things to expect when working at Alton Towers. So yeah, usually my vlogs just consist of ranting about something, but this isn't a rant, this is literally just 10 things to expect when working at Towers. Now obviously I did used to work there, part of my course at Subscibe University, which was Visitor Attraction and Resort Management. I was working on different placements on my course throughout the season at Towers. I went from, entertainment host, up to receptionist, up to sea life, up to the learning and development, up to attractions team leader, and then eventually I ended up having a full-time job as a ride host, and then going up to a Sea Boobies Land host, and then going up to a Sea Boobies Land ride operator. Throughout my 2.5 years at Towers, I encountered a lot of experiences, a lot of friends, but not only that, I also encountered 10 things to expect when working there, and this is my gift to you. So the number one will be the bus times, and what do I have to say about the bus times? Well, the bus times were a little bit ridiculous, but again, it's more to say so that you need to drive to work at Towers, but there is a bus service if need be. Now again, this is 2018's bus times, not 2019, but from Stoke-on-Trent, it used to pick you up around about 6:40 in the morning, got to Towers around about 7:30 by going via Longton, Blythe Bridge and stuff like that. Get all the way up to Towers around about 7:30, you got about half hour to maybe get some breakfast and be in Bree. And then coming back, it would either be an hour and 40 minutes, I believe, after ride close, so you are getting home quite late. I remember over Scarefest getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to be at the bus station for 6:30, getting into Towers for around about 7:30, and then coming back probably just about 10:30 at night and getting home around about midnight. So you are having a hell of a long day, especially over Scarefest. Number two will be your short break. They are very short breaks, so half-hour breaks, especially if you're trying to go to the canteen, which could be quite far away, especially if you're in a certain area. For example, if you're in area 4 and you wanted to get some hot food and you haven't brought your own, you're expecting about a 10-minute walk to the canteen and 10-minute back out your 30 minutes. On top of all that, if you're a little bit closer, for example, if you're in area 2, you're going to be really close to the canteen and you can have a proper lunch in the canteen. Bar that, you are quite frequent with breaks, so you may just get 2 half hours and maybe a 15, and then over Scarefish, you're probably going to get 3 half hours and maybe a 20-minute, depending on how breaks are, how quick other people are coming off their breaks, and vice versa. Number 3 will be the early starts and the late finishes. I sort of briefly overview this with the bus times, but basically the early starts will begin getting up really early, having a fantastic day, hopefully at work, and then coming home really late. At least when you come back from work, you're actually getting into bed and you feel like you've done a good job because you are so tired. So it's a bit of an oxymoron. Sometimes you feel like you haven't done a good job, but you feel knackered, and vice versa. So number 4 will be the queue times. Yes, we can't control how fast the rides are going, especially as a ride operator anyway. We can only go as fast as the ride sort of wants us to. But not only saying that, the thing which is great for, guests and also especially when we're visiting a new theme park to ourselves, yes, the queue time may close at 5 o'clock and not, 20 to 5, depending on how big the queue is. But it is also painful, especially when you've got no one in your queue, and then, ride close doesn't get called until, 3 minutes past ride close, which again is fantastic for you. But as a ride operator, as a ride host, when you got 100 million people come plowing down your queue time when it could be closed, it's horrible, and you have to stay just after that. So again, it is a bit of a pro, but it's also a bit of a negative. Number 5 will be breakdown. We can't control breakdowns as a ride host or a ride operator. We can't control them. We actually hate it ourselves. Well, actually, it depends really. I sort of liked a few breakdowns every now and again. It gives you a bit of variety in your day, especially doing the same routine, pressing go, get the people on and off, this, that, and the other. A breakdown actually breaks up the day a little bit, but I know it's annoying, and for you guys, I can understand it's annoying for you. Again, breakdowns, that's what you got to expect when working there. You got to be able to deal with it, think on your feet, and what you need to do. Especially if you work on one of the major roller coasters, you may be required to walk up the lift hill, you may be required to tend the vehicle somewhere, or you may be required to just stand on the entrance. Again, breakdowns can be fun, but it can also be not. Number 6 will be the biggest one, and that is customer complaints. Again, you're going to get loads of customer complaints, whether you do the most fantastic job you want to do or you don't. At Alton Towers or at any theme park really, people know they're going to get some stuff for free if they complain, so you're going to get every single sort of complaint under the sun. I remember one as being a ride operator on Go Jetters, one of the Boobies Land rides there. I had someone about that much under the height limit, and he comes up to me and goes, calling me every name under the sun, threatening to knock me out in the car park, this, that, and the other, being threatened, knocked out, called every name and this, that, and the other. And it's not my fault your kid's too small, especially when they pick them up and go, look at you, you're making my kid cry. And it's just like, what am I meant to do if your kid's too small? Whereas their response is, oh, he's just small for his age. And I'm just like, whatever. Number 7, I think, is quite a big one as well. It's opinionated management, but also friendly management as well. As much as the management can come across really friendly, they can also come across really opinionated. But on the other hand, they are always there for a helping hand if need be. They're always at the end of a phone call or at the end of a radio if you need them in assistance. Number 8 will be relationship, and whether that be friendships or relationships on a dating aspect, you are going to find someone, you are going to fancy someone, you are going to do this, that and the other, and there will always be someone trying to get into a relationship or in a relationship somewhere in your area or in the park. It's just what it is when you come across thousands of people and you work with the same people every single day. You're going to come across relationships, and some of them will end negatively, some of them will end really positive, and you know, one way this, that and the other, so yeah. 9 will be the bitching / rumours, and that's just, you know, again, with any workplace, it's all going to happen. So again, this is not any specifically linked to towers, but again, this is on that sort of same level. But yeah, the bitching, you know, I could fart by oblivion, and by the time I got to smile out, apparently I've shat myself. So, you know, it's the same sort of thing. It's quite bitching, but quite rumours. So just be warned what you say to people and keep yourself to yourself when you can. But overall, and as much as most of that may sound negative and most of it may sound positive, the main thing is you're going to have a lot of fun. Whether you're going to go there for, you know, just a season, you're going to end up there for just for a couple of years or whatever, or you want to make a massive career out of it, you're going to have fun nevertheless. You're going to make new friends, you're going to hopefully go into new relationships, find new people, you're going to meet thousands of people a day. I think that's all one thing what I'm trying to get over now is the amount of people I see a day. It's crazy. So yeah, have a lot of fun, make the most of it as much as you can, come away with it with a fresh aspect on life. So that's it. That is 10 things what to expect when working at Alton Towers. I thought it's quite a fun video to do, but not a lot of people know the ins and outs of what happens. So if you want me to go into a few more details with a few more things, I'm more than happy to. I don't work for the company anymore, so it's not the end of the world for me going into specific details. With that in mind, I will be making another video in the future about my personal experience at Alton Towers and my different experiences of different placements I preach and why I'm not actually working there anymore. So with that in mind, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment and do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.